We're finished with file options, and let's go to the Navisworks options, to the program options, and options. And here we have five panels options, the general ones, and the most important thing is autosave, where you can set the special directory and the frequency of autosaving. Then the interface settings, the display units what we use in the scene, the selection settings, the measure settings, the snapping settings, and all of them we were talking about during the all previous sessions of course. The viewpoint defaults, and I strongly recommend you to have the gaps here and there in these places, because to have our viewpoints with the sectioning panels and so on, then everything about links, what links we want to see and what links we do not want to see in our model, the definition of quick properties, what properties we want to get, we want to have, or what we do not have. This is the same thing to the selection inspector, and all other things like grids and steering wheel, view cube, and all special settings how these elements look like in the scene. And the model ones, it's the settings how to make your performance of your Navisworks is faster, and what to have and what to not have during the some commands like merge duplicates, how this command will behave during this operating during the merge one, and do you want to read or write the cache file. You even can have workflow without making NWC file during the opening files if you want it. And about the tools, for every great tool, the big tool has special settings. The clash detective, some settings about the colors, about some pre-default settings, about the timeliner, how to export it and how to work with it, how to work with hours and other things, about the comparer element and the script one, animator, and so on, and the file readers. So we should understand that not only for Revit we have special settings how to open the file and how to work with it, and for every type of the file there are special settings how to read it, and the faceting factor is we have for the FBX, for IFC files, because it's a very important thing and it's a very common thing in Navisworks, because Navisworks is making the triangles from the native format of the file. And the other thing you should know, that there's not all the settings. If you want to go really deep in the settings, and for example to change the size of the small picture in the clash detective report, you can go in this option editor in another way. Navisworks, and in first you should press shift and hold it, hold shift button and then press left button on the mouse. And now we're in administrator mode, and we can have more and more settings for every piece of settings in this program, and special settings for registry, for current user, for the local machine, and special export settings if you need. So all the deep and powerful settings are in this place.